Hi, previously we discussed tips for successful storytelling and everything you need to know about film production, from setting up a location, to the lighting, to cameras that you need, and a lot more. And in today's video, I will share with you how to distribute the content across different platforms and how to promote it and use social media advertisements to boost your post on social media. Let's talk about distribution. Previously, we discussed the importance of diversifying your content across different platforms and not solely depending on one platform at a time. So start by picking two platforms that relate to your content and your audience, and then start producing and uploading. This is called cross-promoting, and for best optimization results, you need to produce videos differently according to each platform. Normally, people expect videos to be horizontal on YouTube. Then you can create snippets from these videos and reproduce it vertically to fit platforms like Instagram and TikTok, for example, because these are platforms that mostly use on mobile phones. And on Facebook, it can be either vertical or horizontal videos. And in this way, you're perfectly optimizing your videos for desktop and mobile. If you plan to post a lot on many platforms at the same time, there is an application that is called Hootsuite. You can use it to upload posts in advance and then set exact times and dates for these posts to be posted on your social media. And as a reminder, do not create videos for YouTube and then copy a link and then post it on Facebook, because as we said, you need to optimize your content for each platform, because Facebook would not recommend a YouTube link because Facebook wants most of the audience to stay on Facebook. So for best results, you need to upload your videos on Facebook and YouTube, Instagram, and all the other platforms separately. And since this course is about videos, then let's discuss the best practices that I use when I'm uploading videos on the internet. So if I'm uploading a video on YouTube, for example, YouTube is considered one of the highest visited platforms across the internet, and people expect longer videos there, between maybe 7-15 minutes. People expect to sit and watch longer videos on YouTube. So for Facebook, you need to readjust your videos and reproduce it in a way that would fit the expectations of Facebook users. As they expect videos to be between 2 to 5 minutes, then you need to cut your videos into shorter versions with different topics. The third platform that I use is Instagram. People don't expect, of course, longer videos. Usually it's a 1-minute video, so you can also adjust the content that you created on YouTube and Facebook to a lot shorter, maybe snippets of the videos or teasers of the campaign that you're producing, and then post it on Instagram. Recently, Instagram introduced IGTV, where you can upload videos longer than 10 minutes. It's starting to pick up and starting to get more engagement, and people get used to it. But what's known about Instagram is that 1-minute videos. So now we've learned the importance of producing a piece of content and then optimizing it to fit different platforms. So now, after you uploaded the video, there are a few steps you need to consider for best results. First of all, the look and feel. The creation of an inspiring and intriguing thumbnails and titles is the main reason why someone would want to click on your video. So make sure to spend a lot of effort here, as much as you already spent on creating the video. Now think of thumbnails as a cover of a book, and spend time to create attractive thumbnail for your video. There are many ways to create thumbnails for the video. You can either create it graphically and get a graphic designer who would create and design and write text on a post. Or what I do is take a picture before or after shooting the video, a picture that relates to the theme and to the subject of the video, which you will later on post it, and maybe add some text on top. For best results, make sure to show people in your thumbnails, because thumbnails with people in them tends to get the most clicks. For adding text on your thumbnails, you can leverage the fact that you can add a different and extra title or keywords that would attract your viewers next to the main title of the video. Just make them clear and colorful and short and meaningful with attention-grabbing keywords. Sometimes I use a website called Canva. It's also an application on the phone where you can create thumbnails. It helps you choose a picture, add text, choose colors, different fonts. It's very helpful if you want to create your own thumbnails. Now let's discuss titles and the ways to find the best titles. Titles are important because it helps the video get ranked, especially when someone is searching with the same keywords that you chose for your title. So make sure to spend time crafting it so it can show up when it's searched for. You can also use the YouTube search bar to help you create your title. You can leverage the autocomplete option that YouTube has in the search bar, as it shows what people search for. For example, if I want to create how-to videos, I can just type how-to and then look at the options that YouTube suggests. And in that way, I would know what people mostly search for. And then I can use these autocomplete to get ideas to create more videos or to use them in my title. Now, this point a lot of people miss when they upload their videos. They overlook the fact that they should add their tags. So for platforms to know the subject of the video and the content of the video, they need to scan the tags that you included. If you talk about how-to videos, if you talk about global warming, adding these tags in the video would help promote it to the people who are searching for, or to the people who are interested in these topics. So it is very important to choose them wisely for the best results. You can use the same autocomplete option that YouTube provides and use the keywords that show up and add them to your tags list. Sometimes I go to my competitors' videos if they're producing a same or similar subject to what I'm producing, and then scan their tags and pick some tags and use them on my videos. In this way, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube would know that my video is related to this video and therefore maybe suggest it afterwards. And sometimes it works and it helps increasing the engagement of my video. There is an app called TubeBuddy. You can use it on YouTube to scan the tags of your competitors. Now, moving on to promotions and advertisements. So especially if you don't have a lot of following, there is another step that you should do, which is to promote your videos. Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook made over $100 billion in the last year only from advertisements. That explains how companies and organizations use this advertisement feature to boost their content on social media. Thus, for best results, it is very essential to consider dedicating a budget for your ads. As social media platforms are businesses, so in order to get your post viewed by more people, then you will have to pay for it. So how does boosting your content on social media actually work? The concept is basic and very easy to understand. All you have to do is to develop your audience personas like we discussed before, including their age group, interests, behaviors, demographics, and then insert this into your ad and the platform will do the rest. And then the platform will make sure that your posts are viewed by the audience that you previously selected in a certain period of time. And it goes without saying, the more you pay, the higher the reach. You can create ads not just to promote your post and get more views, but you can also use call to action posts where you advertise for people to send message, to call you, to join a webinar, to sign up for an event, or to sell tickets. But note that the more you confine your target audience, the more you set rules and add age group, demographics, the less people you would reach. And then the more expensive it will get to reach them, because you're basically making it more difficult for the platform to reach them. So sometimes by choosing general audience and widening your audience and target market, the higher the reach you will get and the less expensive it will get. Lastly, I want to discuss a different way to promote your content on social media, which is to leverage influencers. Influencer is someone with a big following and has the ability to influence the behavior and opinion of other people. And the reality is that audience trust the influencers a lot more than advertisers and companies and organizations. And as an influencer myself, I will share with you the techniques for getting the most authentic paid partnerships. Influencers expect to be approached by organizations, initiatives, and companies to help them grow. Therefore, it's okay to approach first, as a lot of them depend on these types of collaborations as a major part of their income. Usually, you would send them a message to one of their accounts and ask them to partner up. You can send them exactly what you want them to do, and then they will share their fees, and then you can share your budget, and then after an agreement, they will promote your content. Depending on the objective, sometimes you might find influencers who are willing to do it for free. Next, how to find and choose the most suitable influencer. The person you would choose has to relate to your organization and share similar beliefs and can present your campaign. And they must be active and have a lot of following to help spread the word quickly. Also, make sure that they engage with their audience effectively. Check their comments, see if they reply to their followers, if they engage with the discussions in their comment section. It is important because it shows the relationship and the influence they have on their following. And of course, they have to be honest, credible, and authentic. Unfortunately, lately, a lot of people fake their following and add a lot of fake followers. One way to figure it out is to compare the amount of following they have and compare this to the amount of engagement they have per post. Generally, engagement rate should vary between 5% to 15%. So for example, if someone has 100,000 followers on Instagram, a regular post on their feed would range between 5,000 to 15,000 likes. Sometimes you would find someone with 1 million followers and then 1,000 likes per post. That means that the engagement rate on their page is very low and you should avoid them. So always choose the influencer with the highest engagement rate and not with the highest followers. So next, how can you work with an influencer? How can you utilize their influence and what can they provide for you. They can share their own content that they created or the content that you provided in different ways. They can use dedicated video and create dedicated content for you, or a shout out, maybe a 15-second story on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook where they mention your initiative or organization and add the name and the link for their followers to follow you. Or they can act as an ambassador for your organization for a longer period of time, maybe like 6 months, for example, by presenting your initiative for the following. In this way, you promoted your idea or your initiative, plus adding more followers on your accounts. So far, we learned about how to distribute your content across social media and how to promote your content through social media advertisements or influencers. So after you created your content and uploaded it online, in the next video, I'll teach you how to build your community from scratch and how to grow organically. So make sure to watch the next video. It's the 5th and the last video in the series. Thank you and see you in the next video.